Hello, and thanks for stopping by our poster. I'm Carl Sebi, and this is the Dissemination of Computational Tools for Genomics with Truwl. All the authors on this poster are either employees of Truwl, all of which are shareholders in the company, or paid consultants. If you haven't read the abstract ahead of time, feel free to hit the pause button and take a gander. But briefly, Truwl is a platform to share computational methods for genomics and collaborate on analyses, and I'm going to show you how to get methods up on Truwl.com. We store files that describe methods in a repository called Compano that's organized as shown. For each tool, there's a top-level directory and subdirectories that allow different versions of the tool to be described. In the version directories, there's a directory called Common that contains information that's shared by all parts of the tool. Then each subtool has its own directory that contains a metadata file that is specific to the subtool and perhaps a common workflow language or CWL file that describes how to run the tool. There's also an Instances folder in each subtool directory that contains pairs of files that describe tool use cases. Here's a real example for the star aligner. It has a common directory and 3 other subdirectories for the 3 subtools of this version: Align Reads, Genome Generate, and Liftover. Thankfully, this all doesn't have to be constructed from scratch. We've made a tool called Compano Utils for adding new tool entries to the repository. By providing a few arguments, the directory structure and metadata files will be initialized. If you have a BioTools ID for your tool, you can provide that, and the metadata will be pre-populated from the BioTools API. Compano Utils can then be used to validate the content just by passing the tool a path. Once everything looks good, the status fields in the metadata file can be changed to released. Once this passes all the tests, it can be pulled into the Truwl database and put on the platform. Here's the main page for STAR. This content is all Google searchable and has a persistent unique identifier that can be referenced. Towards the bottom of the page, there are links to the different subtools. Clicking on these links will take you to pages that describe the subtools. Any instances or tool uses are listed here, and selecting one leads to a page that describes the instance. It shows what the inputs and parameters are, and any file or directory inputs are clickable and linked to input object description pages. There's a button for copying the command and for downloading CWL files if they're available. If your account is the owner of the tool, you also get an owner panel to track and maintain the tool. The panel shown here happens to be for a workflow. The owner panel shows you how many users like, comment, and use your methods. This workflow also happens to be executable directly on the platform, so it tracks how many times the workflow has been run. That's how you get your methods up on Truwl. Thanks for watching. We hope to see you in person sometime soon. If any of this sparked your interest, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We'll see you next time.